going to do one of two branches. There is the noble branch and the diligent branch. Uh, it could go either way, honestly. I don't have control over this at all. Um, I I have to breed these two bees together, a common and a cultivated. It could be a common princess and a cultivated drone. It really doesn't matter. Uh, but here's the thing: when you breed them together, 10% of the time you'll get a noble drone, or you will get a noble bee, or you'll get a diligent bee. And I don't have any control over which one comes out. This makes it 100% guaranteed that I will get a mutated species, but it does not guarantee which one. So let's throw it in there and see what happens. So we will do one branch this episode and one branch for another episode. I'm sort of going down the line on the wiki because uh, it goes in order of which branches you need to get first, to which ones you don't need until the end, or you won't need at all for anything else. So by getting these starter bees, we are preparing ourselves for later stages of bee breeding. So while that's going on, I made a couple upgrades over here. I put a chunk loader in here because I'm going to have to keep the area loaded if I leave for any reason. And I need these bees to keep breeding, keep making drones. That way we can make more princesses if we need to. To make a princess of the type that you want, you can purify it with a purifier or an inoculator, whatever those things are. They are made specifically for that purpose. But I found sometimes it's easier to just put 20 drones in here, in this slot, and then whatever princess, like a Meadows princess in here. And eventually they will filter out so that the drone type that you put in here will be filtered into the princess, and you will end up with that type of princess. I had to do that for the cultivated, which is why you saw that I had it. I had the bealized bee there. Anyway, it looks like we've ended up with a noble princess and two noble drones. Now, with that, we have to take our common or our cultivated drone, and we can come over here and we will make a majestic bee. And majestics are from cultivated and noble. Second stages are usually formed from the third stage of another branch plus the first stage of their own branch. So I guess we will let that run for a second. It shouldn't take that long. I have necrotic frames in here still. Like I said in the last episode, I will probably remind you of that every episode because this is not meant to be a as-you-go kind of series. Oh no. We have done something that I did not think was going to happen. We have switched over. This causes some issues. So, here's the thing though. There's nothing to worry about, as I have a diligent drone on me. Now, I've already explained how common and cultivated will turn into noble or diligent, and I have a diligent on me, so I am not going to go through that process of breeding them. It seems kind of repetitive now, so we won't do that. But we will breed the Unweary and the Diligent in here. This is part of a completely different branch from the Noble branch. I said we were going to get Majestic, but I guess there is a bug where they can also switch over just as the Diligent or the Noble can come out. I guess the Unweary or the Majestic can also happen. So we will... Oops, nope, don't want to do that. I'll just make more Unweary. We want to make some Industrious. So I guess what I will need to do is grab one of these. Nope, not one of those. One of these right here. I'm grabbing that because I do have a common princess on me, so we can try again. Here, let's get the nether stars. This will probably be the most complicated episode that there is because there are so many different outcomes, but I can't control that. So we'll put the common in there with the cultivated. And we will have to hope that we get the noble branch again. It might not happen. It might. I don't know. Let's see. Nope, not there. Here. All right. Oh, man. Okay. So, something even more unexpected just happened. I am going to replace that nether star. What happened is somehow the Unweary bees with the Diligent bees made a Majestic bee. So, I am fairly lost at this moment as to how that happened. That should not have happened at all, but alright, we did happen to get lucky here with this. So, let's try that one again. There is a mutator there, so let's put the Diligent with the Unweary. It may seem like I am being a little unpredictable here, but like I said before, don't control the outcome here. It just does what it's going to do. I have no control over this at all. So, the Noble Bee and the Majestic Bee. That's what we have. Alright, so this is going to go through, and it's going to do its thing. Fortunately, I recorded the episode earlier, and a similar incident happened, and I was lost and was unable to make it work. And so if that happens here... yep. Well, not fully, but we have Industrious bees, which is what we were supposed to have before. So, here, let me just put this in a way that is easy to recognize. Alright. So, here we are, right here. We have completed this branch of bees. The Unweary bees, the Diligent, and then the Industrious. Alright, so this comes from a 10% chance of combining common and cultivated bees. Alright, and then we moved on to Diligent, which comes from a 10% chance of breeding sorry, those were backwards. This comes from breeding the common and the cultivated. You will have a 10% chance at this or a 10% chance at this. It will be either or you will get combinations, as we have seen here. And then this is the cultivated and the Diligent. That's how this can come about. But apparently it can also come about when you breed the Nobles and the Majestics, and you will get the Unweary. I am unsure as to how that happened, but it did. It's probably just a bug in their code, or maybe it's just the wiki doesn't explain it right. But either way, it works out so that both branches sort of crisscross each other. And to get this final stage here, you have to breed the Unweary and the Diligent with each other. So Diligent to Unweary to Industrious. Now, as far as the Noble and the Majestic drones are concerned, since we don't have any princesses on hand, I will have to manufacture some in my own time. So I will not be able to breed it for you, but since I did say I previously recorded the episode and was unable to use that footage, let me just find it here. It should be right here. Yep, here it is. We have the Imperial Bee. Now, I just want to move some stuff so that it's not that confusing to anybody who's wondering. The Noble is the opposite of this, pretty much. 10% chance for either one, and then you move up to the level, and it's a 10% chance, I guess, for either one of these as well, and probably the same for this last row here too. I don't know if crossbreeding is, like, I don't know if you can breed a Majestic and a Diligent, but I do know a Noble and a Majestic will either lead to this or this. We have seen both of those in this footage, unless I have seen things wrong, which is always possible. But basically, this leads to this, leads to this. Alright? Cultivated, common, noble, cultivated, cultivated, majestic. That's how that goes. So guys, we have completed 2 more branches. I expected to only get 1 done today, but because there were issues, we got 2 done. So we've been very effective today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.